everyone, welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are actually new to the show, I am your host Rashid White, my partner, my boy Berg Brown. Yeah,
Hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry.
the dog barking in the background, man. That's all right. They bring some entertainment. They bring some value to the show, over here, man.
Yeah, it was quiet. Yeah.
All right, so the NBA averaged 4.1 million viewers for 5 games on ABC and ESPN on Christmas Day, marking the lowest figure since the league expanded to a 5-game slate in 2008. The lowest since ESPN acquired the NBA rights to prior to the 02-03 season. So last season, the league began to open on Christmas week due to COVID games, and the average is about 4.3 million viewers. So we know the Packers and the and the Browns, Cleveland Browns, averaged 28.6 million viewers. So something is up over here, man. We can't say, hey, people are tuning out into sports entirely. 28.6 million is a lot of people, Barry. What the hell is going on with the NBA over here, man?
Well, I can tell you what's going on. I mean, first and foremost, like we talked about off camera, is your marketable players, man. Because simply, we looked at the early window and late window of all 5 games slated to play on Christmas Day. The Knicks and the Hawks obviously was missing Trae Young, and of course the Mavericks game, you're missing Luka Doncic, but in the middle, and then also early, late slate, who knows? You're talking about Christmas Day, you know how that goes. People opening up their gifts, and then people get up and go and travel to other families' houses and spread good cheer and give up their gifts. But at the end of the day, you're missing marketable players due to injury. You're missing marketable players due to COVID-19 protocols. Now you look at the biggest games of the slate was right in the middle, which is what they intended on doing. They put the net Laker game on behind the Warriors game, and those games were able to get a little bit more viewership, which is worth over 5 million viewers. But you're missing Kevin Durant for the net Laker game. You're missing Kyrie Irving for the net Laker game. You're missing
Anthony Davis, right?
Anthony Davis, correct?
Davis was out. But
right. So I'm. Yeah, yeah.
But my thing is like, all right, LeBron's supposed to be the drawer. This is who the NBA media fawns over. So regardless of those players being out, and I'd rather see Kevin Durant and Kyrie play over LeBron James. But in terms of actually who the media actually and the NBA has the face of the league, it's supposed to be LeBron James. He was playing. This should be way more than 5 million.
But LeBron James is not the most popular person these days. So,
absolutely,
but on a basketball level, okay, I'm just gonna say that clearly, that he should be doing more of a draw. But right now, he's not carrying it by himself. That's proof.
I look at the comment section and the likes when we do a LeBron piece is like half and half. It'll be like, let's say 50 likes. It'll be 25 dislikes, 25 likes or something like that. And
correct.
Yeah, so there's still a lot of people that do support LeBron James. I know I don't. I know you don't like him, Barrett, to a somewhat of a degree. But there's still a lot of people that actually likes LeBron. So it could be that Anthony Davis is out, but Anthony Davis is a boring player to watch, man. There's nothing really exciting about it. If you say Giannis Antetokounmpo is actually playing, I would watch Giannis over Anthony Davis. He's just
Giannis. I mean, you do have some of your marketable players, but for the main tilt, which is the one that NBA made sure that they put in the middle. They put the Warriors and Suns at 5. They put the Nets, Lakers at 8. This is when the majority of the general public is home. This is when their eyes begin to widen. They're like, okay, we got these guys. We're gonna watch, Kevin Durant and Kyrie and Harden go against LeBron and AD and Westbrook. That was supposed to be. Listen, this was planned the moment these teams were assembled. When the NBA does their main marquee and their main holiday marquee, they had all these games in place. All right, this didn't work out. It just didn't work out. But the bright spot is the Warriors, Sun, Nets, Lakers got them good, decent viewership. But overall, when you combine the 5 games, which they thought had a lot of pop to it, their viewership went down. And I get right again. I'm gonna tell you that's because of the lack of.
That Laker net game was a really good game, man. So imagine if everybody was actually playing. Now Anthony Davis,
and that's what exactly. That's what NBA had in mind. That's what the NBA had in mind. They were looking for the blockbuster.
That was actually a good game, man. That game went down to damn near the wire. Not to the wire. Yeah, it went down to the wire. As a matter of fact, it was a blowout. And then the Lakers made a comeback. But I think it would have been much more. The Lakers are on the rope. I mean, they were going into like a 5-game losing streak there. And
yeah, it was on a 5-game losing streak. Yeah,
yeah, and it would have been a really, really good game, man. So but
it kind of was. It kind of was, even though you didn't have everybody, but it just didn't have the pop.
Yes,
if that's the best word to use right now, because you didn't have all the marquee players. But it was a good game. Like I said, those 2 games right smack in the middle got the viewership over 5 mil. But Celtic Bucks, it was all right. Hawks and Knicks, it was the first window. It didn't have the pop.
What's going on? It's supposed to be like, regardless. There should be a whole bunch of Knicks people, regardless, watching that damn game, man.
The Garden was full. The Garden was full, but it's just the Hawk Knicks series. That game was put together because the series had pop. That series.
Let me ask you something, bro. I was reading something on Outkick, man, and there was the comment section. This person was like, the young people today don't have the attention span to sit there and watch a 2-hour game. I mean, do you concur with that?
I agree with that.
Okay.
I fully agree with that. But there's a lot of older people. I can't say you and I because we're not old yet. But but there's a lot. We're getting there. But our era, our age range, and a little bit younger, maybe in the late 30s, middle 30s, going on up, we do have the attention span. We can still sit there and watch an entire basketball game. But it is the younger generation. If you're dependent on everybody, including the younger generation, then yeah, we're going to have these rating plummets every year. Okay, and the only thing you're going to have to generate the younger generation is to make sure, hopefully, that all your marketable players are playing on that slate. All your marketable players, and hopefully next year you won't have this COVID issue. Hopefully, so you add all this together.
The NBA got the information on the Omicron. It's equivalent to a cold. Most of these players that are actually sitting out is asymptomatic.
Protocols. Right, it's protocol.
Asymptomatic, and it's equivalent to a cold. We have Michael Jordan play with the flu, damn near, man. Remember? You had to be fighting off the court, and the flu.
It's funny. Exactly. It's funny because my friend mentioned that a couple of days ago. He said, "Imagine if that game was played now in this era. Do you think Michael would be on that floor?"
No.
You think Michael would be on that floor? Hell no.
Between 60 and 80,000 people a year, man.
I hear you.
No, you know that. I'm just saying for the audience. Who's in mind control right now, man?
Right, and back then, Michael. Right, and back then, Michael was the draw.
Which actually kills 60 to 80,000 people a year. Those are the numbers. And the Omicron is a 99.99% recovery rate as per the CDC. I gotta throw that disclaimer out there. As per the CDC. 99.9% recovery rate. So you can play with it, damn near, man.
You can play with it. You can play with it, but today's world, no. And you're on a train or a bus and somebody coughs, you getting a double look.
Yeah.
It's just cough. I could have a dry throat for crying out loud, Yep. But people on that fear mindset right now, that every single thing they see and hear has to be COVID. So it's unfortunate that
the media has psychologically damaged a lot of people, man. They really have. It's crazy.
Yeah, but COVID affected the sports world too. So
didn't the NFL actually got rid of the COVID nonsense, all this protocols and everything?
No, they haven't. They basically have been. There's been players missing. They had to cancel college football games over the past week because they didn't have enough players. So it's ravaging the football world as well. Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll wrap this video up. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, certainly share this video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.
Peace out, guys.